Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. Right, what is this about today? So this is a 2011 BMW E90. I believe this is the 320i. I might be mistaken, but I believe it's the 320i. And this belongs to a colleague of mine at work. And let me roughly explain you how we got to this conclusion that this caliper is seized. So the guy asked me if I could change the brakes at the front because of a seized caliper. I asked him, how do you know the caliper is seized? And quite rightly, actually, he diagnosed them himself, but we're just going to go over it, and I'm going to show you how I know, or how I believe that the guy is 100% right, and how I would get to the exact same conclusion. So one, he said to me, well, I've washed the car the other day, and within like a couple days my front right wheel was completely covered in dust. So this is the culprit wheel. As you can see, look at the wheel. You can even see, maybe the phone is not going to capture, you can see all the shiny bits of metal here on the tire, completely covered in dust. You can also see, which is even more impressive, believe me or not, right there on the fender, that sort of brownish sort of looks like dust. It is dust, and it is brake dust. So this is this side, because that is not visible on the other side. So this is this side. Now let me show you the other side. So this is the wheel on the other side, cleaned exactly at the same time, and as you can see there, it's quite clean. Another thing is, look at the surface. We'll look into this more into detail later, but look at the surface of this disc. Okay, you're not going to be able probably to see the brake pad from here. Maybe yeah, you can see a little bit of the brake pad just there. It looks quite even color wise. Let me show you the other side. Oh, sorry about that. So this is the surface of the disc on the other side. I don't need to say a lot, do I? Plus, I don't know if the camera is going to capture. Look at the color. It's going to capture, maybe not. Look at the color of that pad. Can you see in there? That is being completely overheating. Easy to see. So I 100% agree with the diagnostic already made by the owner of the car. And I think we're just gonna do the job, so no further ado, let's gonna start on this side before we move to that side. Before I start, let me tell you, the car is gonna get new discs on both sides, it's gonna get new pads on both sides, and it's gonna get a new caliper on this side. Guys, I wanted to see this. Look at this wheel in there. Look at the amount of dust. Come on. See that? A lot of dust. A lot of dust. So the lip on this side and on the inside are massive. The disc is really worn out. You can see on the collar and on the surface is definitely binding, but more so. I'm covered in dust. Now look at the collar. Again, showing you the pad. Look at the collar of that pad in there. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Look at the collar of the burning. Okay, no further ado. Let's gonna take all this crap out and get it replaced. Oh God. Oh gosh, the amount of force I had to do to push this caliper back. Oh dear, it's unbelievable. So yeah guys, so yeah, the force I had to do to open this caliper, it's just out of this world. Sometimes they get stuck, but this one I really had to force it to move. I had to force it so much. Okay, so but once it's done, look, it slides okay, so it's not stuck. I know I got this out, but it's not like if the pins were. That's alright, that won't be a problem. Once you got it open. So it was not the slider, the carrier, the sliding pins that were seized. It's actually the caliper itself. Let me get my hook. There it is. Let me take this off. Go there. Take this brake pad. Yeah. Look guys at this brake pad. No questions that this has been overheating. Look at that. Right, so with no further ado, let's gonna take the carrier, discs out, etc, etc. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the surface of this disc. And how worn, well actually was. Alright, let's clean everything, get a new disc, let's start to fit everything back on. Okay, and the old caliper is out. This is all cleaned. The carrier is also brushed off, cleaned. The new caliper is ready to go back in, and then we're gonna put discs and pads. Okay, so nearly all there. Just putting a little bit of grease on these sliding pins. Still need to obviously bleed this side, but other than that, it's looking good. Need to finish to tight the hose. It's just sort of hand tightened in there, but yeah, it's nearly done. Put the clamp in there as well, this clamp, and yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so all in place. Time to bleed this caliper. Obviously the other side is going to be just discs and pads. I'm not going to take you through that, but I might just show you. No, there's nothing to show you on that side really. But we're going to bleed the brakes. Because it's only this side, I'm not going to go too fussy about it. I don't even know if there is a bleeding procedure on this case, but being just the caliper, I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned. So I'm going to ask the missus to pump the pedal and listen to the moaning for a few minutes. So yeah, we're going to bleed this, and yeah, it's pretty much done on this side really. Okay, new disc and pads on this side as well. Come on, just focus. New pads and new disc, all done. I really need to wash this floor before the missus has a go at me. Right, on this side, the oil level, I just checked it. It's just below the maximum, so it's absolutely okay. Just one note, the wear sensor is on the other side, and because this was the side that was seized and was biting, is the one that obviously wear the pads, but the other side the pads were actually very good, and it was not even touching the sensor, quite far from it actually. So I just reused the same sensor. I think the guy ordered sensors for this as well, or a sensor for that side as well, but it's no point. He can keep it for the next brake pad change. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to clean the wheel, reverse the car a little bit, wash this floor, and then we're going to go for a test drive, make sure it brakes okay, bed in the pads a little bit, and then hopefully wrap up this video. Okay, it's going to go for a test drive. Let's pump these brakes. Yeah, that's it. Pads are adjusted. Right, there we go. Right, that's gonna go for a drive and see what happens. Right guys, brakes are absolutely spot on. Braking really good. Yeah, braking spot on. It's not pull or it's not pulling to any of the sides. It's braking really evenly. So now let's gonna get back home, see if the pads are bedding in evenly, etc., and then yes, wrap up this video. So catch you back in a minute. Whee! Right guys, just got back home. Actually I did a little bit more, just washed down the patio, wash down the wheels, take that brake test out. Now let me show you, actually let me turn this off, and let me show you how the pads actually are, or the discs are really wearing nice. So this is the wheel that was bad, so as you can see, let's see if it focus. So it's wearing really nicely. The other side, show you the other side. Oh dear. The other side is wearing quite nicely as well. Okay, so they are bedding really nicely. So that's it. What else to say? Job done. In the end, I seized caliper. and we did a brake job. I don't really record this. I keep saying this and I keep recording them, don't know why, but who knows, maybe there's something here on this video that can help someone, and if it does help one person, I'm happy. So with no further ado, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope there's some information here you guys can find useful. If you do have any questions, any comments, please put them below, and like always, thank you for watching.